Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, and we're going into another Alliance War. This is season 27, war number 3. We're going up against this system of Cossacks? I don't know. So I'm on path 1 in section 1. This is node 4, Vigorous Assault, and Arc Overload. It's got a Phoenix on this node. Nothing too scary here. She does have the global, the high altitude, so something that I guess you need to be looking out for some. I mean, a little bit of block damage here or there. As long as you get to that 20 combo, you're good. And so here we go. I just get straight to special 3. I was kind of staggering off the Arc Overload, and this is my rank 3 Doom, and you can see it pretty much nukes her all the way down. We go into our Doom cycle. I was a little bit weary that would happen, but the regen didn't really get me caught. I threw the special 1 and she didn't really regen anything and she died. So next up, we're going in on node 13. This is Masochism and Indomitable, and this has a rank 3 Killmonger. I'm going in with my Warlock, and Warlock can turn off the Masochism node with enough infections. So 1, you have a slight chance to do it. 2, it's a pretty good chance that it will just turn off altogether. So you can parry even when that timer goes up, and you'll see that happen a few times here. So and I also am throwing special 2s. I did put on some tech boost to try to get some decent power back, but because that armor break got consumed by Masochism, I didn't get a ton of power back on that one because I wasn't doing a lot of damage. But here we're gonna just do a few heavy bleeds, and I think I go for another L2 on this one. I do get the armor breaks, and boom, yes, we get almost a full bar back. And then you can see we're just gonna parry heavy this dude, and yeah, infections kind of prevented it for a minute, but he can't get basically any power now because he's getting power drain from willpower, from the armor breaks and the bleeds, and yeah, he goes down. So it wasn't too bad. It took a little bit of damage, took a little bit of reverb damage, but nothing too bad. And then we're going up over to the right side, which is not normally where I go, but I've been kind of going here a little bit more this season. So we got Encroaching, Stun, Power Reserve, and Stupefy. And we got this Mysterio. I'm still boosted. I didn't heal. This guy did have suicides on, which we scouted and confirmed ahead of time. And so I just knew that with the suicides, basically he was never going to get to a bar of power. And I'm just working up to 2 bars, doing some draft back parries, and then launching the special 2 while the Encroaching Stun goes off. You can see this guy is just not going to get a bar of power, and I have my boost on still, plus the power reserve, and so it's just like back to back to back to back special 2s, so it's really nice. And this Mysterio goes down with no problem whatsoever. So that was a lot of fun. It's been a while since I've brought Warlock into war. It's been a while, yeah, probably since Flow Wars. Haven't used Warlock too much, but he's a lot of fun. So and then that was really early on in the war. You can see there's 3 hours left and the whole map is cleared except a few fights. And this is node 33, Spite, Rise to Power. It's got a green Goblin on it. And now with this combination, I'm not sure if there's a better option outside of this. I'm not sure who I would use because of the global. If he gets to 10, if he gets that high altitude on and he starts throwing special 1s and you don't have him power locked, and you can take the block damage from the global, you're going to potentially give him a lot of power, with that knockdown node, because every time he blocks something, he gets like a 30% bar of power. So I think it could get out of hand really quick without the right champs. But Magik just shuts him down. I play very safe. I'm not really doing any draft back intercepts. I'm just kind of doing some combos, drafting back, and getting a parry off, and then just keeping that power lock going. You know, I do have Mystic Boost on, so it made it pretty simple. And now we have an Apocalypse on this Aspect of Evolution and Kinetic Transference. I still have that power boost on, or power start 1 boost, plus I have all my Mystic boosts. And I'm just gonna play the same kind of style, be safe, not get clipped on a draft back intercept or anything like that. Just do some combo and parry, and kind of just repeat those L2s. Keep Apocalypse power locked. You know, if Apocalypse can't get power and he doesn't have full charges, it's a pretty simple fight with being able to parry and having power locked. You can see down there, I'm getting a disconnect Wi-Fi thing. That's not very comforting when I'm boosted trying to finish off this war. But yeah, this Apocalypse fight's going pretty well. Getting him down slowly but surely. Unfortunately, between the Green Goblin and this Apocalypse fight, Magik couldn't do it fast enough to where I could still have that power start 1 boost for the next fight, which is what I wanted as well. And I ended up actually using 2 power start 1 boosts for this war, but it was worth it. There's so many in the store right now. It's hard to be stingy with using them, but there we go. We take down Apocalypse. Very, very minimal damage taken overall. And now we're going up to node 54 with Sorcerer Supreme. This one has also Aspect of Evolution. It's got Enhanced Special 2 and improved power gain. So we do go in with some Mr. Fantastic pre-fights with Petrify and Suppression. That's going to help me get to Special 2 before she gets to Special 1 with the Power Start boost. And yeah, now she's locked down. And again, I'm going to play it pretty safe, doing some not doing draft pack intercepts, but just dropping back, taking parry blocks, getting the stun, and then just locking her down. And with doing that, it's a pretty safe fight. Do take some chip damage. Hopefully when you do drop back and take parries and whatnot, the limbo is active and you can heal back, plus some if you have recovery and whatnot. And yeah, it's gonna go pretty well. But at the very, very end, I go for a parry and I thought it landed. I felt like I timed it right, but it did not, and I'm gonna get whacked. And unfortunately, it wasn't while Limbo was on, and I mean, she has it's like just 4 or 5% left, and yeah, it's gonna cost me some health potions because I end up taking the boss. We had some guys that were gonna use Black Widow Clairvoyant, but we were in the lead, and I was already boosted. Magik's a great option, so yeah, right there. So I thought I had gotten the parry. I didn't, missed it, so I got whacked at the end, and I didn't get the limbo heal on that. But yeah, so what a leader should do: steps up, uses some items. We're gonna go in. I still have the power start 1 boost. I got all the mystic boosts on, and for this one, because he's stun immune, it is ideal to do the draft back intercepts to get your openings. But you'll see, I don't know, I do end up getting him over to the right side of the screen where I can kind of just start getting those draft backs against the wall. But man, he just did not want to play. The AI seemed to be a lot more passive, and I don't know if it was anything that I was doing. I don't know. I was trying to get some intercepts in, but and I do get a few, but you'll see I end up just going to block baiting my openings after we get them locked down. So we got them locked, we got them over in the corner, it's where we want them. Stand-up intercept doesn't work there. It seemed like I was a little bit late on that. There we get a draft back intercept there. We lock them down, and there we just bait a heavy and got a kind of sketchy intercept there. Bait another heavy. Yeah, he's throwing those heavies, but there we get a couple draft back intercepts. He doesn't want to play there, and so there we bait out another heavy, get him power locked again. And I think from this point on, I'm just like, yeah, after the special one, he just, you know, it just wasn't feeling it. And I don't know, there's some parts of this fight that feel a little bit like laggy and stuttery for me when I was in the game doing this. And I just went to block baiting heavies, which isn't ideal. It does work. See, like I tried to get a stand-up intercept, and he just went straight to block. We are getting some draft back intercepts mid combo and whatnot, but right after the power locks, it just seemed like he was a bit more passive. But we are getting some limbo heals on those a lot of that block damage. And yeah, we're just keeping them locked down. I was thinking I should go for a special 3 to finish this off with all of those all of those buffs from adaptive, the energy and the physical resistance. Figured it could do some big damage. I do end up eating a heavy there. I do make a mistake, but he's almost dead. This is where I was like, do I go for a special 3? I probably should have. It definitely would have been enough. But I just went for another power lock and another one, and he's dead. So we got the solo, which was pretty nice. That was my first boss of the season, and yeah, it went pretty well. So we did win this war. Good job to CI4. But for the war, I had 7 fights, 7 kills, no deaths. 24 fights on the season, 24 kills, no deaths, and we won. So we're 2-1 on the season. And unfortunately, that war, for whatever reason, even though we've been in tier 2, it got us a tier 3 matchup, even though we were still in the upper bracket with the hardest map or whatever it's called. And yeah, we didn't get as many points as we had liked, and that's gonna hurt. But we're standing in Platinum 2 right now, number 5, which is fine. Over the course of the season, we hope to balance that out and kind of slowly make our way up into the middle section of Platinum 1. But yeah, that's what we got for today. Thanks for watching, fellas, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.